Hello and welcome. Today we are on the iconic Music Row, home to music labels and recording studios. But that's not what we're visiting today. Welcome to TheraPaint Studios, a unique business that encourages you to embrace life's messiness by creating one yourself. I cannot wait for you to meet the owner, Jackie Lorian. My name is Drew Shannon, and I'm your host of American Dream, Selling Nashville. Thank you so much for having us today at TheraPaint Studio.
Oh my gosh, Drew, I'm so happy you're here.
Just briefly give us a little insight into how this started.
TheraPaint was born out of my garage after a series of traumatic events left me feeling like I didn't have a choice but get the mess out. And I wanted to do something messy and big and impactful, but I didn't want to be wasteful. I didn't want to be destructive. It came out through paint. Taped up a big canvas on one end, and then we plastic wrapped like ceiling walls everywhere. And I was literally just dipping a brush into huge containers of paint and just throwing, like focusing on that feeling that I need out of my body and throwing it against the wall until I had like the visual representation of the feeling. And then I was like, oh, there it is. This makes so much more sense now that I can see it.
Okay, and so then that evolved into here we are basically on Music Row in a beautiful wellness studio that feels like an utter retreat, like from the moment you step in the door. And now it's become your own business and recently named by Goop one of the best wellness centers of 2024. Are you pinching yourself?
Oh my gosh, yes. I melted into a puddle when we got the news that we were named one of the top wellness gifts of 2024 by Goop. It was like a life pinnacle moment, I think, for me.
Totally.
Especially this early in the game. To create a business out of this was not, on the radar.
But I think that's what's going to speak to so many people. And, we all wear so many hats. And I think what it offers people is another way to articulate without having to use words, all of the noise.
Yes.
Because sometimes we don't know what to say. I love how everything that you do here is also like good for the environment. Share about your garden, how it all comes full circle.
Yeah, so that was the sustainability factor was really important for us. We wanted this to be kind of a whole circle endeavor. So here at TheraPaint, you get to go through the experience, let it all out, and what we do at the end of your session is we compost everything, and we use that compost to grow something beautiful and productive in our garden that's on site.
I'm going to do red, this, this. Okay. We're going to work.
So what do you think? How'd it feel?
No, I love it. It's like hard to articulate. At first, when the paint went up here, it's almost like I had hesitation, like I'd messed up. And then you fall into the rhythm and it's liberating. For me, the first paint color, which was the red, it was emotionally charged. And it was like, then you kind of got through that. And then the yellow and the greens felt like I had released and was kind of, I don't know, it wasn't as intense.
Yeah, it's almost like you have to give yourself permission to make a mess, because this is not an opportunity that you have normally. And usually if you are making a mess, you're trying to clean it up and you're trying to make as small of a mess as possible. But in this situation, there are no consequences for making a mess. You actually are encouraged to make a mess.
Okay, well, that was amazing.
Thank you. I'm so happy you were here to try. Thank you for coming.
Oh my gosh, loved it. Okay, tell us about this space.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite rooms in the whole house. We lovingly call this place the Zen Den, also been called the womb room before. And here we have your parting gifts. So you get to choose from a healing balm, a healing stone, or a healing chocolate. And then you'll find your Polaroid. You don't get to take the work with you from upstairs, but this you get to take with you.
Oh, I love it. And I'm gonna go with your chocolate.
Wonderful.
That feels right.
It feels right.
Yeah, it does.
Good.
And I love the opportunity to do this show to meet people like Jackie. And so TheraPaint is amazing. Thank you for having us. And until next time, my name is Drew Shannon with American Dream TV, Selling Nashville.